The signal beyond the dust. The world didn't end with a bang. It died slowly, coughing dust and choking on static. No one remembers exactly how it started. Some say it was a war. Others claim the earth just gave up. The skies darkened, cities crumbled, and the air turned into something unbreathable. Survivors hid underground, sealed behind steel bunkers or suffocating layers of dirt and concrete. But not me. I stayed topside, scavenging. My name's Eli, and I've been walking alone for 3 years. It's hard to describe the silence. There's no wind anymore, not really. Just the occasional distant groan of collapsing buildings or the far-off screech of something not quite human. You get used to the quiet. It settles into your bones. But last week, for the first time in years, I heard a voice. It came through my old military radio crusted in rust and soot. I hadn't touched it in months. But as I passed through the ruins of what used to be some suburban town, the static hissed to life, and then a whisper. Bass echo, can anyone hear this? I froze. My blood felt like it had turned to ice water. The voice repeated, Bass echo, we have food, shelter, survivors. It was female. Calm, tired, real. The signal cut in and out, but the coordinates were clear. It was far, through a dead zone. The kind of place people don't come back from. But I had to go, even if it killed me. I packed everything I had, a half-dozen canned goods, 2 bottles of water, a flashlight, my knife, and a pistol with 3 bullets. The coordinates led me through the bone-bleached skeleton of a city. Buildings like jagged teeth jutted into the ash-gray sky. Cars fused to the pavement like melted insects. The sun never shone here. The deeper I walked, the colder it got. I saw no animals, no birds, just the occasional figure in the distance, unmoving, watching. I kept walking. On the 3rd day, I found the town of Carriage. It wasn't on any of my maps, but something was wrong. The streets were intact. The buildings had glass in their windows. There was no rot, but there were no people either. Then I saw the mannequins, dozens of them, dressed in tattered human clothes, standing perfectly still on sidewalks, in doorways, peering out of windows. Their faces were not right, not blank like normal mannequins. These had faint features carved into them, like someone had tried to sculpt expressions. Screams. Whispers. One of them was holding a child-sized hand. Another had its head tilted toward me. I ran, fast, but as I left the town, I looked back once. They had moved, just a little. The signal was stronger now. Every few hours, the woman's voice returned. Always the same message, almost like a recording, but sometimes she said something different. Don't trust the sky. They know when you sleep. Burn them if you can. I reached what used to be a wheat field, now black and brittle like burnt paper. In the center stood a silo, tall and rusted, its top twisted open like something had clawed its way out. I tried not to look at it too long. Camped there for the night, didn't sleep much, heard something moving outside the tent. Low, dragging footsteps. Then, a breathing sound, not animal, not human. I turned off my flashlight and held my breath. At some point, it passed. But in the morning, something was left behind outside the flap. A doll, covered in blood. Its eyes had been replaced with small, flat mirrors. After another 2 days, I found the entrance to Base Echo. It wasn't a base. It was a cave. The signal was coming from inside. I hesitated. My body screamed to turn back. The air around the cave mouth was thick, buzzing with something just below hearing. The ground was covered in dead leaves and tiny bones. But I went in. The cave spiraled down. I followed a twisted path that felt wrong, like it looped, but never quite in a circle. The walls pulsed sometimes, as if breathing. I thought I saw writing carved into the rock, shapes that shimmered and moved when I wasn't looking directly at them. Then I found the speakers. Rusty, ancient, bolted into the stone. One of them hissed to life. Base Echo, we have food, shelter, survivors. Just like before, a loop, a lie. And then a new voice, not from the speakers, from behind me. You heard her, you came, that's what it wanted. I spun around. A man, hollow-eyed, starved. His teeth had been sharpened into points. They don't eat flesh, he whispered. They eat hope. That signals a lure. You're food, like me. I ran. Again. He didn't follow. He just laughed. And behind his laugh, something else screamed. I don't know how far I fell. I hit the ground hard. My flashlight shattered. Total darkness. But I wasn't alone down there. The ground was soft, wet. I crawled forward, hands sinking into something that squelched. Then I found a wall. No, a face. Enormous, eyeless. Its mouth opened slowly and whispered, "You're the last light, Eli. The last dream. And dreams are sweet." I fired my pistol. Once, twice, 3 times. Nothing changed. The voice laughed, soft as soil. "You'll join them. In the signal, you'll whisper too, forever." I screamed. I don't remember escaping. Just waking up back outside the cave, covered in blood that wasn't mine. The signal was still playing. Bass echo, can anyone hear this? And now, I recognize the voice. It's mine.